beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Welcome to another all zodiac signs tarot. All signs love tarot, I should say. All signs love reading. And as is really very often the case, most often the case here at the Tarot Closet, all zodiac signs love messages reading. Channel love messages. Messages from their higher self. This is a timeless reading. You are here when you're meant to be here. This is a fated connection. Means there is a message or perhaps messages for you. Whatever the case is, welcome again. I'm really glad that you found your way here. And before we get into your reading, I just want to mention that down below in the description, you will find, well, there's a lot of things in there, but you will find a list of all the decks that have been used today. You will also find the playlists, all zodiac signs, messages from your person. Of course, more all signs, tarot readings, all sign love readings, as today this is connected to that playlist. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings below, so feel free to check them out. That's far too many. Remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates for you and let the rest go. I would be so very grateful if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. So these are already wanting to come down. It's the King of Cups in the upright, Gemini, Mercury energy. Obviously somebody here wants to communicate, and we can see that this is somebody from your past. It can be really recent, can go really far back. Look, the Three of Wands is also coming in reverse. This is the Sun in Aries. So this is somebody who is trying to come, but they're probably not coming as fast as they want to be or as fast as they can be. You can see it's a colder energy. It's maybe even hot and cold. Maybe somebody you've been waiting for a message from, because we see in the Two of Cups, Venus in Cancer energy, that this is a separation. So this is a no contact and no communication, no contact, and or in separation reading. What does that mean for you? Sometimes it can be that it's somebody that you are still with. You're just not communicating very well, and you're not talking, or you're just not communicating. But of course, it's also here that it's a separation. So it's somebody who we know wants to come here in this Three of Wands. It's the Sun in Aries, but hasn't yet, will be. This is putting the Sun in reverse. So that's telling us that it's it's delayed. It's a temporary wait, but there's sadness around it. I mean, it's the Two of Cups. So this is somebody that I feel like you still love each other. At the very least, I know that you do. I think your person does too, because they're trying to come in here and communicate. This is, Gemini energy is all about communication. And of course, the ruling planet is Mercury, the planet of the mind, and the planet of communication. So we know that they're thinking about it. They're just having trouble executing it. It can also be that they're having trouble getting a message, whether it's a response or it's something new here, because Mercury is oftentimes connected to reading and writing. And it's probably quite archaic to talk about, a handwritten message, Most likely not for most of you, although that can be the case if it's somebody that you're living near. But it's more often than not, look at that. More often than not, it is social media, email, SMS, that sort of thing. Okay. Yeah, look at this. This is super duper clear. So the Nine of Cups is coming here in reverse, also with the World card in reverse, connecting right here to Temperance. And by the way, in the upright, this is where your person's energy is the strongest. Okay, so we see here, and I think these are yours as well. We're going to look at them in just a moment. We're going to bring it in a lot more. But I want to talk about what's already come down here. So before we go into, the decisions, the bad decisions, the decisions now, look at this. I mean, it's really clear. I want to talk about this World card in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse, because this is really strongly connected to what has set this connection back. Somebody really wants to apologize. This is your person. It's the Three of Swords. It's coming in reverse. This is the heartbreak around this separation, the loss, the sadness around it, the breakup energy for some of you. They're wanting to come in here and apologize. So this is a healing energy. It's sending an apology, and you can see that they're coming in. What happened in this connection? Because, well, yeah, there's a feeling that it's something that they've learned and they don't want to do it again. They're still having trouble coming here. Look at that. Three of Wands in reverse is right above the Eight of Cups in reverse. But this is coming back. This is your someone, your specific someone, your person you're here for today returning. The Eight of Cups is Saturn and Pisces energy. And the very fact that it's coming in reverse and they're returning tells us that, yes, this is somebody who left. Quite an emotional connection. And you can see here, as they were leaving, look what they were leaving behind. There are the Two of Cups. We see it in reverse here. So obviously that's the past energy of them having left. And what was that cup? Was it an offer? Was it something you were waiting for? Who is that today? And we're going to dig in here. But look what's below as well. It's Five Cups. They look empty, don't they? It's Mars and Scorpio energy. And that's the somebody leaving. And there's this feeling of, well, there's a feeling of regret even as they left. This is somebody who left you feeling like they don't love you. We see that those cups, they look pretty empty as they're going away. So for some of you, it may be that there were already signs or things were already really difficult by the time this person left the connection, whether there was a ghosting or it was a slow withdrawal. I want to say, look, I just realized, okay, but I caught it, so I put it back. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't stay that way. Sometimes they move around, cards move around, and that's how it goes. In any case, we see that they're having trouble coming here and communicating, but it's what they want. They are coming back in here, and it's with an apology. So that's the thing. And it's also with the truth. This is Temperance. It's, of course, Archangel Michael here to give the courage, to send the courage to your person to come with the truth. The truth is so needed here. Look at the emotional energy. It's quite calm. I actually really like this because it's not a tumultuous feeling. Things have settled. So how much time has passed, you know, because it's a calm energy and it's coming in here with the truth. Archangel Michael wants to light the way to the truth for the highest and the best path of everyone. And that's this emotional energy. So it's coming in with quite an emotional return. Somebody who's coming in here with an apology, with the truth, really wants to communicate. And we are going to go here, but we see that they're having some trouble. And the reason for that also, it's showing itself here in the Nine of Cups in reverse, because this is an energy of not moving, you know. I don't love that. It's Jupiter and Pisces energy, but it's also not surprising. It's the wish fulfillment card. So we're seeing it in reverse. It's a little bit of just being afraid now. We can see that, and they're wanting to apologize, but it's also the past energy because it's somebody who wasn't, I feel like putting in the work. And and that's what's also being addressed here. They're not moving quite yet. And look what it's connected to as well. It's the World card, and it's also in reverse. So this is more of what we know, but it's also the past energy. So was there some wish fulfillment that you were waiting for when they left with this Two of Cups here empty and this Two of Cups in reverse? Is this somebody that you were expecting a marriage proposal from, a proposal to take it to another level? Because the thing about the Nine of Cups is this is Jupiter in Pisces energy. And Jupiter, by the way, is also connected to Sagittarius, not this particular card. That's the planet of prosperity and expansion and hope and, you know, optimism. But key word here I want to say is prosperity. It's you know, taking that wish fulfillment, you know, taking what giving, offering, receiving wishes here. And that's around this connection. So where were you in the connection, and what were you where were you heading, or what were you waiting for? Because that got interrupted, and they're sorry. They're having trouble moving for that reason. They're trying to come here with the truth, and we see that it's happening. This is a major arcana, and it's Archangel Michael, you know, here to get everybody to the outcome that's the best outcome for everyone, because that's the source. That's the sun. It's the life force. We can see that it's going down. So I'm wondering if this has been many days for some of you. It's a timing thing, maybe even a cycle. But that's illuminating. The sun is coming up and showing everything, you know, and it's warm and it's able to grow, and it's connected to the crown chakra, and it's finding this solution, which we know Archangel is here for. And of course, that's bringing in the sun, which is a new cycle, which is a renewal, which is the end of a cycle. I just feel like you're not quite there yet, but that's where things are heading. And for me, that's in the way of communication. And we can see that here, that, well, yeah, I mean, it's the High Priestess energy. And it's another thing here too, is this is kind of like, well, I want to say renewing a spark. This is more of the renewal energy that we feel here. So it's somebody who wants to reconnect. This is somebody who wants to reconnect with you, possibly going to the deeper level that you've been waiting for. Because are you sitting here waiting for that? The High Priestess here, you know, the veil has been lifted. She's on the moon, Cancer in energy, divine feminine energy, making a choice, making a really big choice here. On the moon, of course, which is quite emotional, and it is a Cancer energy. And of course, it's a major arcana. It's the High Priestess here. And she is able to reveal everything that's hidden, you know, and bring it out both within, well, I want to say within you and within your person, but it's really strong. You're both here, but it's making that decision here to come and communicate and reveal what? Well, everything here. We can see what happened here with the wish fulfillment. Why did somebody run from this connection? Because they're sorry. Look, they want to come in here with the truth. And Temperance is also connecting with the World card in reverse. And so Saturn doing its work, you know, slowing things down, putting some obstacles in the way. And yeah, it can be that somebody is in a particular, you know, it's going to, what is the situation that you're in? So it's not going to be for everybody. There is twin flame energy here. If you're on a twin flame journey, there's also soulmate energy. It's not for everybody. It can be that there's, so I want to say, some karmic lessons that are going on, but we can see that they're trying to come in here and be honest. The World card is also telling us, and this is too many, but I think that one, there's a card sliding that I think is yours. Again, is connected to that Saturn energy, but it's also telling us this is a really deep soulmate connection, but it's experiencing strong delays. And the Nine of Cups in reverse and the World card connecting, and also connecting here with the Three of Swords, is the past energy as well as to what happened here. This can be that, you know, this coming back in here is to tie things up, you know, sort of like I want to say, well, resolution, resolving, you know, ending things completely, but it can also be that it's picking it up. And for me, this is a picking it up energy. This is a coming back, renewed spark energy, but it's just slow. And somebody ran from something here. And I feel like that was maybe even right before you got to the Ten of Cups. Maybe you were already in it and somebody got scared. Perhaps somebody is in it with somebody else. It's not going to be for everybody, but that message wanted to come through. In any case, this is really connected to you for me. And that's the lack of, that's things just being stopped. Wherever you were, wherever you were heading. And you can see what put you here also in that Two of Swords. It's exactly what we think. It's the Two of Swords energy, or excuse me, in the Two of Cups in reverse. This separation. This is the Moon in Libra energy. So somebody needs to make this decision. And we see that they've made the decision. They're just having trouble moving. And that's in regard to this connection. And we especially see that they have because we see it in the High Priestess energy. And that's making that decision again with the King of Swords to communicate with you in this connection that hasn't been moving. And for some of you, again, it can be that you are not talking and separated, or can be either or. But it's time to make a decision. The swords are transactional. It's clarity as well. And that's also the moon in Libra. And that moon energy is telling us that it's time to make a decision, quite literally, to communicate and open up. And with that Libra energy, it's to balance out what was not balanced, which we see here. A lot of that is, you know, about the connection and the level of commitment, but also the emotional output and input, you know, the emotional availability and the lack of it. And that Libra energy is also connecting us to what we already know, though this is Sagittarius energy, Archangel Michael bringing the truth. So that's making that decision to come in here, and it looks like it's going to be happening. This person is returning for sure with an apology and the truth around what has happened, because this isn't finished. That's the thing. It's the world. I mean, it's always spinning for me. It's in reverse here right now. So it's telling us that there's not a completion of the not talking yet and moving on to a new cycle. We just see that it's coming and it's still necessary. And when this Nine of Cups in reverse, it's literally telling us what we see here already too, that it's somebody who was not, well, yeah, what is that last cup we were talking about, you know? I said, what is that? What was that cup? Was that the Ace of Cups cup that they left from? Was that an offer? Because we see with the Two of Cups in reverse that it can be that, what was that proposal? Was it marriage? Was it taking it to another level? Because this is making that decision to do that now. And is there a compromise around that they're needing to make? Because I do feel that that cup here that they left, look, it's just isolated, may have been the Ace of Cups. Now, it could also be the King of Cups cup, you know, that got left behind and just trying to, you know, somebody emotionally not giving and unavailable, which if they're leaving, that's the case, you know. But that's bringing that here into that Ten of Cups, and it's in reverse here. So we know that it didn't reach that, or it did, and it was interrupted. And that's a big part of why they're coming back here. It's to apologize, and it's to bring the truth, and it's to come to a new place in this connection. What is that new place? Nine of Swords. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles in reverse. That's actually really not surprising. So this is telling us that, well, yeah, you weren't communicating. You're not communicating. We already know that. And it's time now. And that's the other thing. Something around this connection, that slow-moving energy, it's the commitments, the pentacles, it's the relationship. And there's a lot of practicalities around that. The Three of Pentacles is a, you know, collaborative energy. It's teamwork. It's everybody saying, yeah, this is what we need to do. Yeah, I could do that better. It's everybody owning, you know, what wasn't working, owning, because we're all, none of us are perfect, right? We all have our faults, and it's everybody owning it and communicating clearly, you know, what can change on both sides and how to come together here and communicate to grow these pentacles. Look, they're even kind of arguing here, even in the upright. It's kind of Hierophant energy too, you know, somebody here kind of being a peacemaker almost. And it's in reverse, and we know that you haven't been communicating, and it's around these pentacles, and it's connecting also to the Two of Swords, which is telling us it's time to make a decision. There's a compromise that needs to be made here. So is this in the way of location? You know, exactly where this partnership was going, to what level, who can offer what, who needs to do what, because it's literally time to make a compromise so you can at least communicate. Because we see that somebody's not budging. These pentacles are not going to, they're not working together. They're not going to grow if somebody is not moving. And look where it's putting everybody. You know, it's the Nine of Swords here in the upright. That's Gemini and Mars energy, and that's just not sleeping very well. And Gemini is about communication, you know, and there's also that feeling of, well, yeah, the lack of it has everybody here just really wanting something to change here. These are, now that's too many, but this is sliding off as I talk. It's the Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is really very clear for me. This is Aquarius and Uranus energy. So this is what changed everything. The Seven of Swords is a runner. And this was in reverse. Interesting. And it uprighted itself. Because, oh wow, I just realized that. It uprighted itself and stayed there for that message because that's what they're apologizing for. And that leaving is what put you both here in the Nine of Swords of not sleeping. So you both want resolution. That's very goosebumpy. That was a very clear message that needed to come through. You both want resolution. And that's what I wanted to say. As we know, the Eight of Cups was in reverse here with the Seven of Swords in reverse, but I want to show you the card because this was them leaving. This was them leaving here in the Eight of Cups. This was the dishonesty with themselves, with you, with what else? This is taking your heart, taking the, I want to feel the trust, and I want to say the feeling of maybe, you know, can you trust this person, but also feeling like somebody that wasn't going to just leave you. Like kind of, well, yeah, taking away the feeling of trust. There may be some betrayal for some of you, you know, in these swords and in general. There's usually, in a separation, you know, there's usually a third party somewhere, and whether it's romantic, friends, family, location, distance, cultural, religious differences, it's almost always that somebody in the connection is a part of that, is that third party. And here we can see that it's somebody who wasn't communicating, wasn't being honest. So they're kind of have been in the way. You know, it's like a head, I don't know if it's, there's this, I'm feeling like really, yeah, like I need to muddle through my head right now, like a cloudy energy, you know, somebody who was, well, yeah, not really decisive, not clear, couldn't make a decision, but also we see that they left. They weren't honest. So that's the thing. There's that third sword, the third party, for sure, your person's part of that, because that's the lack of clarity, it's the lack of communication. But was there, or is there still another party? Of course you're going to know that. But this is coming back in here really clearly. Look at this. This runner returning. What lesson have they learned? And they're returning here to apologize and bring you the truth. Around the World card, which is coming in reverse. So we know that it's unfinished, that there are delays with them coming, but we also know that they will be. And again, it's connected to that past energy too in the Nine of Cups, and it's the lack of wish fulfillment, I want to say. I'm actually going to put this here. And whether it was interrupting where you were heading or it never quite made it there, you know, kind of Magician in reverse energy, you know, unfulfilled potential. The Page of Wands wanting to show itself at the bottom of the deck. And yeah, this is an energy of coming in. It's page energy, you know, and it can be a little bit maybe insecure, just not sure how to do it. But it's also a fresh, it's somebody who maybe has to pep talk themselves in some ways. You know, what happened here to make this decision, you know, that we know that there's a strong lack of balance in this connection here. We see that in the Moon and Libra energy. And for me, and of course with the swords, the transactional energy, the lack of clarity, the communication, that a lot of that is about communication and clarification and honesty, emotional availability. The page here is somebody who, well, look, they want to bring you something. That's the thing. It's like a messenger. And for me, this is quite literally, I feel, beginning in a message. That's like the message. It's like, look, it's a lizard holding it by the mouth. It's interesting too because page owls are really food oriented. You know, they're really loyal to their owl, interestingly enough. So maybe that's why they're a little bit afraid here. There's some issues moving forward. You know, they're a little bit scared. And because they see other owls as, you know, competition and predators. And particularly when it comes to food. So it's really interesting. They have this lizard in their mouth and they look really like I'm coming in here. And holding on to that wand, of course, and that's the fastest energy. It's the energy of love. It's the heart energy for me. And it's also really fast energy. And timing-wise, it does feel like it's now to start completing this cycle of not talking. Again, I don't feel like it's just like this, but we also have the Page of Wands here, which can be really going for it, you know, a little impulsive energy. I wouldn't say right up there with the King of Wands, but, you know, maybe a little bit more impulsive than the King of Wands, whereas the King of Wands is just kind of moving. So we see the energy here. I am going to take it, but I'm going to do a little bit of shuffling and moving now is what I'm feeling with the deck. And then we're going to bring in another deck and bring in some channeled love messages. I think I'm going to bring in some totems today as well, and we're going to close our reading. So yeah, I want to move the energy. Is that yours? I think it is. And it's the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. It's the Sun and Capricorn energy. So they're afraid to lose you. Maybe they feel like they've already lost you. This is somebody most definitely coming back in, and look, it's the Emperor in reverse. This is Mars and Aries energy. So yeah, and it's also the Hangman in reverse. So there's an energy of, well, yeah, there's kind of a lot of arrogance, a little bit of immaturity. So that's what's keeping your person from coming here. Two major arcanas. And of course, this is Pisces energy, the Hangman. And that's Uranus energy. So it's changing everything. So they've been here. They're kind of in and out. This is a spinner for me. And so is the Emperor, because that's, you know, that's just really still hiding how they feel. But this is how they feel down. It's the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And for me, that's an energy of they want this, but they're afraid of it. And they're afraid of it. They were afraid of it then. They're still afraid, but they really want to come and talk to you. I do feel that there's still love here, but it's somebody who has been kind of selfish, and it is around some ego. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Fool card. It's the Page of Pentacles, and it's the Seven of Cups, okay? So, yeah, this is the clarity that they're getting here. They're afraid to lose you. Their ego has been holding them back, but you really see that they want to come in here and, well, be honest, apologize. Is that what they're bringing in only? Maybe. But, you know, the Fool card is, well, it's Aquarius and Uranus energy. And it really is a clean slate energy. You know, this is somebody who has learned something apart. For some of you, it might even be that it's been a long time, and it can even be somebody who's just grown up a little bit. But that's not going to be for everyone. But we see the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Venus and Scorpio energy, that it's somebody who has clarity now. It's like they're coming to their senses. It's still page energy, but they are staring this pentacle down, almost like they've seen it for the first time. And this is coming in with this message here. This is a message for me that somebody, your person, is coming in with. A message of apology and the truth, clean slate energy again. We don't even have a overall energy yet. I want to show you the Queen of Pentacles. I'm bringing in another deck. The Queen of Pentacles even looks a little bit annoyed here. This is the Capricorn and Saturn energy. And there's a lot of Gaia energy around the Queen of Pentacles. She's kind of like the Empress for me. She's like the apprentice to the Empress. You know, she can make things work. This pentacle here, the page has something here that your person has been trying to work on. I really think is, there are a lot of commitment issues here. So maybe that's next level. Maybe it's connected to someone else. But the Queen of Pentacles is here to help with a new beginning. And whether that's continuing on in this connection or it's simply the apology, this is wanting to show itself. The Page of Cups here as well. Okay, so there is an offer coming in. I feel like this is really clearly a very emotional, this is an apology. It's the truth, it's the apology. There goes the camera. It's ending that cycle of not talking. The question is, look, and this is at the bottom of the deck, is there more coming in? Yeah, this is somebody who's coming in kind of sideways. There's a little bit of insecurity here with this person, but they really want to apologize, and they want to be honest with you, and they want to communicate, and they want a whole clean slate here. I don't think anybody's really been sleeping. I feel like you both want this to work. They have been selfish, They have been in some ego for sure, but they don't want to lose you. This is somebody who doesn't want to lose you. Here is, by the way, this is in German, as you can see, the Fool again. And that's the Aquarius energy, and it's the Uranus energy. Look, it's quite innocent, just like taking a step right off, not even paying attention to the fact that, you know, this is it could be a foolish move, quite literally, here in the Fool card. But we have the Fool card here twice now, and I really do feel both of your energies here, because I feel like you both, against maybe even all odds. I'm hearing that song, Against All Odds. Who sings that? I'm coming back to you against all odds. It's a chance I'm going to take. Yeah, you guys, I feel like you love each other. And whatever has gone on here, everybody wants to come back. Look at this. It's the Seven of Cups again, in reverse again. This is your overall energy. Look, and it's connecting right here with the Fool. You're both here. Regardless of maybe even other people, there might be other people saying, what are you doing? But you both want this. The Seven of Cups has now come down twice in reverse. It's Venus and Scorpio energy, and it's maybe some commitment issues and lack of clarity. This is clarity. This is clarity, and this is, wait, yeah, I don't want to lose you either energy. And as I say that, look what is here. And that's the energy of the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's worrying about this connection. They don't want to lose you. I don't feel like you want to lose each other. We saw it. It delivered. The message came, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Ace of Pentacles. Look, reaching here for it. I think there's a person here that's waiting for it. And it's in reverse, and it's worrying about it. It's also connecting here to the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Can you please show us a little bit more what's going on in this connection? Let's ask a question, okay? We see that this is an apology. It's the truth. And two people that aren't ready for this to be over. Can you tell us more? Are they coming here with an offer? So let's move the energy a little here. I want to... There's the High Priestess again. There, look, this is so clear, and it's also the Emperor again. So there's the Emperor again. It's their ego. They're having trouble getting this message to you. But look, it's the High Priestess again as well in the upright. So we have the High Priestess here in the upright twice. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse twice. We have the Fool in the upright twice. Clean slate energy. So these are two people that I feel really want to make this work. And they, your person, your specific someone, is trying to send a message. And they're trying to come. The Eight of Wands, that's Mercury and Sagittarius energy. And it's a really fast energy. And it's a message, you know, that can be, for me, that can be coming in really fast. That's the Mercury energy we talked about and what they're wanting. But I just feel like they're working on it, because you can quite literally see it. And this is a minor arcana energy, because look, the High Priestess is here again. That's the decision here to reveal in this message. What has been underneath here from the past? What do they really want? How do they really feel? And that's what they're having trouble writing, but they are going to be writing it and sending it, I feel. This is really very clear. Again, it's more Cancer energy and Divine Feminine energy. It's the Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, this is the Sun in Virgo. Look, this is literally building up the Pentacles here. 8, that's an action number. It's a lot of Gaia energy around that as well, and it's the 8 of Pentacles. It's working on coming here, and it's working on this connection. Okay, so we're going to keep that and see what's coming in. It's the 5 of Wands in reverse. This is solving the problems. This is telling us that problems are getting solved. And they're also trying to solve their issues with coming to you and get this message to you. This is succeeding in solving the problems. This is restoring balance and restoring harmony. It's Saturn and Leo energy. It's in reverse here. So it's the Saturn energy that is, I want to say, dissipating in this connection. And look what is right below it. Wow. It's one of those readings today. Yeah. So this is somebody who's coming in here with a message and an offer. Their ego is really very strong. We can see that. And it can't even be that you're both in your ego. I mean, we have the Emperor in reverse twice, the Fool in the upright twice, the High Priestess in the upright twice, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. So there's also some feeling of, where everybody, it's also Strength card energy for me, Leo energy, the source, because you're very attracted to each other. There's a high chemistry between you, but there's a lot of passionate energy too. And that when it's working, it's like, whoo, but it can also be really egos kind of battling, power struggles. That's what I wanted to say here. They're about to give them up, I feel, in that Hangman in reverse. And look, Temperance has come again in the upright. Archangel Michael again, literally sending the strength and the courage to light the way to the truth, the highest and the best path. And this is so interesting in this energy. It's Temperance, of course, and you can see Scorpio here and also Leo here. This is a Sagittarius energy. And it's also a 14, and that comes to a 5, and that connects us directly with the 5th chakra. So we have it twice here in your person's energy, and this is also you. You both really want this. This is something I feel you both really want. And it's getting that courage, literally, to get here to the truth, to work things out here with the Sun energy, the crown chakra, and we see things getting worked out. It's the 8 of Pentacles. That's the commitment energy, right, with the 5 of Wands in reverse, and that is working things out. Of course, the 3 of Pentacles is here. You haven't let each other go. The 4 of Pentacles is spinning. Look, you're both standing here as you watch everything that happened. There's 3 Pentacles here, but we also have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse here. So now it's uprighting it, and you're both standing back, looking at the aftermath and communicating. That's the communication that we talked about that was needed here, and that's where it is. So Mars and Capricorn energy. Mars is the fiery energy, and that you see here, it's the after, it's the smoke, things cloudy, making it so it's hard to see. So you're both back here. You've both been getting a perspective. I feel like that Hangman is in a major spin. Somebody's already hopped out. I think you're already out. I think your person's ready to get out. It's in reverse here. Getting that perspective because you're both here back looking at it. And here with this 3 of Pentacles of how to move, where to go from here. Because that's the teamwork energy. It's the collaborative energy to get to, I want to say, where you're trying to go. Okay, it's kind of buried in there. I'm going to move the energy one last time. Oh, okay, this was... I'm going to show you what's going on here. It's really not clear how things look are landing. So it's sort of like they're spinning around for me. These both landed here. They're sideways. What does that mean in my readings? It can be indecisive energy, which we know is here, but it's also in the work energy. Look, it's the Ace of Cups energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and it's also the Queen of Cups energy. So this is literally in the process of healing this connection and somebody coming in here with the offer. Do I feel like they're right here? I don't. Do we see it coming? I do. Look, it's the Page of Swords in reverse. So we know that this is just, cards are going crazy here right now. We know that they're having trouble sending the message. That's what that is for me. This Page energy, this in the process energy of making this offer, coming with the truth, coming with an apology. You both want this. And again, it's the Queen of Cups. It's Cancer and Neptune energy, and that's the healing energy, and that's healing the connection. Look, there's nothing in this cup here. She's holding it up and sort of looking for it, but she's surrounded by water here. It's in the process of this queen scooping it in. Scooping it up, literally, look, I just saw that. Scooping it up and coming here with that offer. That's our answer, but it's in the process here. We already know that. It's somebody who is having those troubles, and look, it's the 10 of Cups. It's the Knight of Wands in reverse, and that's an impulsive energy, which we already felt here. And it's the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And I could say to you, there it is. But they were just all over the place on the table too, so they're spinning. So there's a feeling that you have been waiting for this outcome, and maybe you're close to leaving, okay? And the impulsive energy here with the Princess, and there's a divine feminine and a divine masculine energy here, and the core cards. And that's the Knight of Wands. And it is a spinner for me, and really is more of that reversal energy that I feel, because it's a impulsive energy, and that came through really strong. And this Ten of Cups is also spinning, because we know that you're in separation now, and that something has been severed here. There's some broken energy, we know that. But this is also that Nine of Cups here that we see in reverse, and we were talking about where is that cup to bring us to the 10, both in what happened, the separation, and both in where you want to go. And there it is. That's the Mars and Pisces energy. Look, it's almost like you moved from watching this fire here and have moved over here into sharing your emotions, you know, here safely in the boat, but on the divine, a lot of emotional energy. And this is the Ten of Cups. It's Mars and Pisces energy. It's love, it's contentment, it's new beginnings. For some of you, it's continuing to build a life or a family, or beginning it, blending families, introducing families, whatever that is. And then it's sort of like you're here safely. Look, and all this smoke is clearing up now. The sun is burning it all off and getting you here into this new cycle that we know has been coming, that is here. So this is it. That's it. Do I feel like it's right now? I don't, but I do feel like it's coming. And I feel like it's what you both want. And I do feel the love here, and you can actually see it. And I feel it, it's palpable. And gosh, you guys, I also feel really, there's a calm energy. You know, I felt it in the Temperance and our Owl deck. And it's really palpable now. It's very, very strong. And it's just sort of waiting for this to clear, you know, and get that outcome that you're wanting. And that Ten of Cups. And that Sun also, that Sun energy is the outcome as well. And that's solving the problems and the crown chakra and finding the solutions for a new beginning, which we see here really clearly with Temperance twice. The Five of Wands in reverse, that we see that it's happening. It's a little sideways, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, that energy of, like I said, it's not a straight line, but it is coming through. Okay, I want to see if anything else wants to come through, and then we're going to move on to channeled love messages, okay? Is there anything that we need to see before we close our reading today? Wow, yeah. Okay, so that's the Morning card. It's the, and why am I feeling like, yeah, so look, I just suddenly felt like I needed to pull these cards. Wow, okay. That was just really, sometimes it's crazy how things go. This is also sliding off. It's the Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, my gosh, this is things lightening up here. Your reading. So the Morgan card and these three that came, we're going to look at in a moment. It's strange how that happened. This is an extra card in this deck, and it's a new chance. There's some energy in here of the Fool in many ways, of the Sun. There's some also, you know, there's a lot of fire energy. It's the Sun coming up here. Look, it's a new day. It's the Sun. It's a new chance. It's a new chance for the outcome that you want, for happiness. It's a new chance, you know, and it's something I really feel that you both really want. You can see that this person is in the Earth energy, look like a blanket, imagining it. And look, she's right on top of, and I say she in this energy, we know there's no gender in tarot, right on top of her head here. So that's interesting. It's the dream energy. It's also the crown chakra energy of finding a solution here and knowing that there will be. Look, rising above all these obstacles, literally avoiding the hot burning lava here by standing here and waiting for all these clouds to dissipate. That was here in this Three of Pentacles when we know it was in reverse here, of not communicating. Communicating now, emotionally connecting waiting for all this to dissipate. This is just, wow. This is one of those readings. I really feel this. It's the Six of Wands, and that's the message. And that's the overcoming of the challenges and the obstacles. And they're really wanting to reach you. So this is a message I feel coming in. And it also feels strongly that it's overcoming them to get you both where you want. This is the Knight of Swords who wants to come in here through no matter what. Look through here, it's like through the fiery storm. It's Libra and Mercury energy, and that's the truth, and that's the balance, and that's communicating, and that's through everything. And it's really interesting because it's super, you know, fiery here. But that prince, this Knight of Swords here, as you see in German, wants to push through all of it anyway and come in and change everything. And then look what is here. It's the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This is a very long-term energy. It's Mercury and Virgo energy. Look, the dreamy energy here too, counting almost like the Pentacles. Yet there's some right there. They're right there. The other 5 are there. You're both here. Also, because that 5 of Pentacles is like the 5 of Pentacles, you know, Mercury and Taurus. And that's the loss, and that's the worry over it. And we know that you're both wanting, I feel that everybody here wants this new start. Of course, there's a lot to go through, a lot for you to work out. But this is a validation. If you were wondering, are they feeling that too? If you've been feeling it, yes. Here in today's reading, yes. And that's taking you right into this new cycle. The Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, long-term energy, building a life, or going back into this life. Reunion energy, victory energy, getting through a lot. You guys have been through a lot, I feel. Beautiful souls. I'm going to bring in some channeled love messages and totems, and we're going to close your reading. What do you want to say? Messages from their higher self. If nothing lasts forever, can I be your nothing? It's almost like, look, instead of counting sheep, counting pentacles. That's what this person is dreaming of, a new start. Look at that. The Der Morgen card, that's the morning card. It's you know, every day is a new chance. Every day is a fresh start. That for a new beginning, for a happy outcome, to succeed, to do what needs to get done, to solve the issues. And that crown chakra around that sun there. Your smile is literally the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Interesting. Is that coming through in a message? I wonder it wanted to be here with the Six of Wands. Jupiter and Leo energy, by the way. Jupiter, planet of expansion and prosperity. If you were a movie, I'd watch you over and over again. We have been through every up and down together. I feel this energy today. Sweetheart, I cannot do anything without thinking of you. You are the pillar of my life. That is High Priestess energy as well. As Hierophant energy. Interesting. Bringing in the Hierophant as well as our 2 High Priestess cards today. I listened to the wrong people. I cared too much what they thought. That just, as we talked about the Hierophant, that's what that energy is too. Interesting. Cultural, religious differences. Somebody in somebody's ear or life. Hurting you hurt me even more. Look, because they come in here highlighting that. It's still kind of blood on that sword, you know. They have a lot to say. They're having trouble saying it, but they have a lot to say, and we can see that they will be. This is it. These are the last, but that was a lot that came through today. If I could turn back time, I would. You inspire a love in me that I never knew was possible. Right here with the Morgan card and the Fool going right here. Despite all the dangers, clean slate, let's do it, having hope. Both Fools. The other one is kind of buried now. After every storm comes sunshine. Let the separation end, please be mine. I feel the stormy weather that was here. You know, coming out of it, it's kind of fiery stormy as well. Sending all my love to Maui, if you're watching this in real time. Also Greece, and gosh, I guess I should say everywhere now, huh? I love you to the moon and back. My 6-word love story. I can't imagine life without you. So they're counting the pentacles here. The going to bring in some totems and close your reading. I don't look. There's a C and a Z, Z, Y, J, D, and M. So there's no vowels for spelling things. It can be initials, locations. It's fairy on a moon. It's fate, fated connection. Also that moon energy, the high priestess energy is really strong here today. I'm going to put that here. The transformative energy of the butterfly, but also the dark to the light. That's the duality as well, which is really strong in the high priestess. And even the Two of Swords, restoring balance. You know, dark to light, wrong to right through message. Is this a scepter? Or is this a baby rattle? I'm not sure what this is. I'm going to go with scepter. But even if it's a baby rattle, I'm going to leave it at that, okay? There's two keys here. Look, you're both offering a key. This is the High Priestess twice here. Also Hierophant energy. The cat belongs to the Queen of Wands. That energy of confidence, of moving forward. A keeper of secrets too, protective energy, but we also see them being revealed here with the keys and with the High Priestess coming down twice. A fresh start. Look with the snow. It's the peaceful energy that I feel too. And look, there is a vowel here, and here is wow. So first of all, crocodile, lion, I always forget which one it is. I think the crocodile has a mouth like this, and the alligator, I said lion, the alligator is this. I think maybe that's a crocodile, right? Because didn't they start calling crocs after crocodiles? And anyway, in any case, it's about strength for me. And it might actually be about location for some of you. And maybe there's a particular meaning for that for you. I mean, they can be vicious, you know, but this is about an energy of strength. And this is what I wanted to show you. It's the leaf, which is about change, that things are about to change. And this is the starfish, which is a star, which we know is fated connection. It's the hope, it's the renewal, and it's a starfish. It's the water energy. It's the love and the friendship, the emotional energy. Infinite possibilities. Making something work that wasn't, and the change here. So this is changing. This is changing this connection. Beautiful souls. I'm going to hold it up for you. And by the way, yeah, look, are you still mad? Look, it just spelled out mad. Wow. Because there's only an A here. Cam. J-A. But you know, initials, locations, it's jam. It's not always about spelling. J, so theirs might be names. Am. Oh, I won't spell that one. I'm going to hold it up if you want to look at it. Beautiful souls, thank you for joining me. It was my honor, as always, to channel for you. I really appreciate you joining me today. If you enjoyed today's reading, I would be so very grateful if you would like the reading and share the reading if you're inspired. Subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. Really a way to show support, watching show support, so thank you. I'm sending you love and light. The best possible outcome. Look, as they come here with the key, because it has a rose on it. It's love, it's growth, that's the offer. There's another key here. Sending you love. Have a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Bye for now.